hustle, but the night. Know that the ride or die.
Welcome to the House of the Princess.
I keep boys by my seat. Know that the ride or die.
I'm 50% righteous, 50% ratchet.
We hustle, but the night. Boys by my seat. Know that the ride or die. My name came up a lot, it sounds. More when
Thank
I was
y'all
not
for
around.
joining us.
Certain people that I know.
See, y'all thought I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Though I wasn't on YouTube, I did.
School wanna be a boy. 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 Keep my name out your mouth. Keep my name out your mouth. School wanna be a boy. And her mama Almond Joy. Keep my name out your mouth. Keep my name out your mouth. All about the tea has been over for a year. Why you still going on? Because you're desperate, my dear. What you really should be mad about is your mama on the internet telling princess all your business, like how you got evicted and how you ain't got no tater chips. Oh, you ain't got no food. Sis, I'ma pray for you. My name is Heike. I really don't expose nobody. What you should be talking about is how your whole page came from Whitney. When we watched All About the Tea, it really wasn't for you. I was watching for players. The twitches in your face and ugly disgraces why we do with you. Cause you's a fool, la la. You's a fool, la la. You's a fool, la la. Stop fucking with me.
Hello.
Hello, Miss Clarissa.
Yes, is this Princess?
Yes, it is. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm okay. I just got a lot of worry on my mind for the past 4 months.
I'm not sure how I can oblige, but
no, I just I don't know what else I could. It's a mess. My family is in uproar over my child, and so am I.
okay.
And I want to say like this: the child that y'all call Schoolboy that y'all see on TV, as a mother, that's not my child. That's an alter ego or another personality. Because my child is the child that y'all saw cry remorseful for what she did to play it. I know her because that's the way I raised her. That shell, that exterior that y'all see, the persona that she told y'all about her life, and all this other kind of bullshit, it ain't true.
I mean, what's not true, because I talked with her intimately, you know.
I know, that's why I'm talking to you, because I'm trying to figure out, because I could just tell, because she has totally shut her grandmother, my mother, and me out for the past 3 months, ever since she got on that panel and got blowed up, chasing fame and fortune. And up behind her avatar's ass that she ain't never met and don't know, and calling and disrespecting me, calling her mom. And she's accepting it. I don't appreciate that at all.
Well, I'm going to be careful how I speak, because, you know, I don't feel like that I've been in safe spaces recently, really.
That's what I'm saying, me too. That's why I said what I said to you in the text. Because I don't know if this is being recorded or if this is going to be shown to them that we spoke. Because I've had 2 people already that has contacted me and I've talked to that have told me that have taken things that I said to them, which is my truth, because I don't have to lie on my family, on my children, on my child, and what stuff back to her that we spoke about, but didn't say what I said, turned it around. And now this is the reason why we haven't spoke.
Well, I mean, yeah, that is part of the issue. That's actually one of the reasons why I haven't said anything, because whatever narrative that we heard during that day that we had our falling out, you were involved.
And that's the thing about, I don't even know. So let me give you a little backstory here. First of all, that's the thing. My daughter is a pathological liar. I'm gonna tell you, I don't have to lie on my child. I know her. Y'all only know what she tells y'all because y'all see her through the screen. Y'all have not personally met her. Y'all don't know my child or my family. I don't have to lie on my family. I don't have to lie on my child, but I do know my child, and I know what she's saying is a false narrative and fiction out here for clicks and views. I don't know why she's acting like she grew up in the way it was, whatever her persona is, clicks, views, likes, or whatever, her acceptance. She was loved. She still is loved. This persona that she wasn't, to get people to gravitate to her, to get this. I don't get it. But bottom line is, it's not true. And that's what upsets me. And my mom, to this day, is heartbroken. And we talk every day. She said, what the hell is going on? We have viewed her channel. The things she talked about from the beginning is coming out. None of that's true. My mother is livid. And so am I.
So you're saying, because that's really how we got a personal relationship, is talking, is she felt that, you know, I'm really a church person myself.
My mother is an evangelist. Her grandfather is a minister. Her uncle's a minister. She got her uncle down there in Texas, got a big old church in Sherman. We grew up from that.
She felt that, you know, church-wise, that y'all kind of shun, you know, the proverbial, because it's not accepted in the church, that it caused a wedge between you and her, like you wanted to basically beat the gay out of her, pray the gay out of her. And
see, all of that, that's not even true. That never even happened. None of that, I'm telling you, none of that is true. None of that is true. Of course, it was a shock to us that she was gay. Number one, she never even came out and told us that she was gay. Okay? Never. And that is the truth. And that's what upsets me.
She said that you found out about, and that's on the video, you know, that's public information, that y'all found out about her being gay.
Yeah, because she never told us. But for you to get on a YouTube page and say how she came out to us, she never came out to us. That's a lie.
Well, she said that's how it came out, is that you found letters from her to her girlfriend or whatever, or something like that. You found evidence that she was gay.
No. And you know how I found out she was gay? She went to my girlfriend's house, was a psychologist, and she stayed over at the house overnight. And she left her computer.
She told her.
And my girlfriend opened up a computer, and she saw my daughter had female porn on her computer, and another chick was eating the other chick's coochie out. That's how she found out. And my girlfriend called me and told me on the phone. That was embarrassing. And she pulled her up and said, what is going on? I had public files on here. I had my caseload. I come out here. You didn't turn on my computer. Whatever you was in, this pops up on my computer. What is this? And she told her. And my girlfriend told me, that's how I found out. But see, that's not what she put on that damn computer. Like I said, all this false narrative about her life and all this is not true. I don't have to lie on a seed that I gave birth to 17 hours of labor at Phoenix General Hospital in Phoenix in 1986. She was raised in an upper middle class area. We lived in Phoenix, Arizona. She went to the best schools. She had whatever she wanted. She never shared a room with anybody. She got a 28-year-old brother that's in the United States Air Force. No problem. She got a half-sister that's in Baltimore because her birth father, who I dated till I was 16, who I got pregnant with her by, okay, raised another girl, his wife's child, instead of her. But she didn't need all that because I had got married at the age of 21 to a wonderful man who was her stepfather that raised her from the age of 2 and has still called her daughter, that still lives in Arizona right now.
Okay, yeah.
So this bullshit about her life was hard, nobody didn't love her, all this, whatever, is not true. The whole backstory. I don't know why she makes up these stories. I don't know if it's to gain friends, because it's something that she lacking in her life, building up, and got this page going, got people following her, thinking her life was the way she said. I don't appreciate you going on a public platform where millions can listen to and watch, building up falsities about your life and your family and things you said happened to you that didn't happen and just does not exist. That shit hurts me because it's not true. My mom is furious, and she is a praying woman, and she has been praying, so have I, for weeks. And she said, baby, don't cry no more. I said, trust me. She said, you think what went down this week is bad? She said, it's more to come. Because it's going to keep unraveling. It's just not true.
It is. Whatever is coming. I just know for a fact. I just don't want it to be by my hands per se, but...
No, it ain't going to be by your hand. It's only on her. Because as long as she aligns herself with the 2 that's on that panel, it's coming out. Mm-hmm. Because them 2 chicks lied on me.
Well, that's what I'm getting ready to ask you about. You know, and
back to her, that's why we're not talking. And it's not true. And she know it ain't true, but she's willing to accept it because she wants that fucking money.
It's not no whole bunch of money. Not at this point.
Well, for her, it's something, because I'm going to tell you, my daughter had 3 damn eviction notices from December to February. And I have the constable papers they put on her door in my phone because she sent it to me crying, panicking, me and my mother. But I bet you Monica and Marcella don't know about that.
I'm sure they don't, because she told me something different. Again,
and I got the cash apps of money that I sent her.
Miss Booker, she told me something different. Like I said, nobody knows that me and her was talking on the phone at one point almost every day.
When she was talking to you on the phone every day, she was talking to me on the phone every day, and my mother at the same time. Because a couple times she cut me off because you called. She said, Mom, gotta go get princesses on the phone. Okay?
Oh, wow.
I already know this. As I said, there's so much backstory intertwined behind whatever would happen with, I don't know, whatever happened with it. So debonair, you heard whatever, and then the stuff with the players and stuff, and then with Monica and Marcella. I'm in between all of that, but nobody knows it.
Well, yeah, the public doesn't know, but we know.
But what you know ain't true. She told you lies and stuff to build up to keep y'all in a space where she can still connect and be and get what she need out of the situation. I'm like this, don't lie on my name and use me for your purposes and get ill-gotten gain of things that's not true.
Well, if you listen to me, I'll tell you these few things.
Okay.
Like, you know, like I said, me and her had gotten like really intimate in the place where, you know, I felt like she was my little sister. You know, I really introduced her to, I have family in Dallas. And that is why I was going to come down there and meet her in Dallas, you know. And, you know, I had other things going on in Dallas that week. And I just said, well, we could do it all in one whop. That would be great. I can meet the people that I work with and know that they're real people. Okay. And see how they were. And I had put her on the phone with my sisters. She knows my boyfriend. Like, I allowed her into my personal space. I've told her very personal things, not 100% personal, because, you know, I still got good sense to know that certain things you have to keep to yourself.
Correct.
But I can tell also that there was a few things divulged to Marcella, because I know what exactly I told Marcella. And then when we got into it, Marcella made some remarks, which made me know, okay, I know who I tell what to.
Oh, she told me some stuff about you. And that's when I was like, wow. And I didn't expect that. It just came out of left. And I was like, I'm trying to ask you about my daughter. And you going off of that to bring in Princess and so debonair. And I didn't know nothing about that. I was like, huh?
It's all a game. When we got into it, and everybody done said what they had to say, right. And Tierra had some choice words to me about Marcella, and that's what really has pissed me off, is because I ate a lot. Not only I ate some of that because of you, and I'm not going to be dirty and put somebody mama on blast and what we talked about. These things are too personal. I have standards and I have some type of integrity. Whether whatever they said about you was true or false, I still have some type of integrity about myself. Okay?
So my thing is, if you don't mind, what did they say about
I'm about to get to it. I'm definitely about to get to it. So when it came to that and we fought and Marcella said certain things, and it came after I was going to reach out to you, but I didn't know how to around Tierra's birthday.
Yes. Okay.
And she kept tripping. I was on the phone with her literally all day. Wow. And she was feeling bad about that boy. Okay? I mean that girl. Whatever that girl. And how she was using her allegedly, and made a fool out of her. And I had been coaching her for a very long time about it. And I said, well, if you don't feel it, you just don't feel it. But at the same time, Monica and Marcella and them was trying to get me to coerce her to see where she was going to be at for her birthday so we could throw her a birthday party. I also wanted to send her an edible arrangement. I told her I wanted to send her something. And or, have a cake sent over to her house. And Marcella was going to send her some money or whatever. We was trying to really get it together to do something nice for her. That's where the root of all of it comes from. All of this extra sauce that these niggas done put on it, that ain't what it was. Okay? And I had talked to her earlier that week. She was getting cash apps. And I said, God told me you going to get more than $1,000. Like, you going to get it. People are going to bless you.
And she told me that because we were still talking it.
I didn't think nothing about it. Because when God tells me to speak, regardless, I say I'm a heathen at heart, but I still know his voice. Okay? I've been in ministry before. So, for me, stepping back, I'm not fully stepped back from ministry, but I step back from ministry because dealing with the people and dealing with the spirits is a big thing, and it's exhausting. And I also want to deal with me. I did it for a very long time, almost 20 years being active and damn near running the church and wearing these different hats. I'm burnt out, and God knows that. So, as long as I keep my relationship with him and he doesn't take his voice away from me, then that's all I need. I don't need people to validate my relationship with him. We talked in that day. I watched her smoke reefer at the barbershop. I watched her do it. And then she went out and had a drink. She's celebrating herself. I didn't see nothing wrong with that. But then there were some issues and she started basically having a hard day. I did all about the tea. And then she was depressed and anxious about this, that, and the other. And she said, I don't want to do this no more. I'm tired and fuck fame and fuck this. And I ain't going to do this no more. And then the girl, really it came down to that girl. And she started acting out. I don't want to be here no more. And all this kind of stuff. And then at the same time, earlier that day, she said that you had asked her. This is where the falling out of Marcella. You had asked her for some money. This is what she confided in me for groceries, I think she said. No, phone bill, something like that. Groceries or phone bill. One of the two. And she said, I told my mom that I had to get my money together, my budget together, and I'll get back to her. And I said, well, you know, she got an attitude. And I said, well, that's your mom, okay? And she started, you know, my mom be doing this and fucking over money. And I said, well, I understand. I said, you know how I feel about my mother. I said, but first and foremost, as an adult, you have to take care of your home first. And you're right. Take care of your home first. Give your mama what you gonna give her. And she said, yeah, I'm going to always look out for my mom, but I need her to be patient, you know, and I had no attitude. I said, okay, cool. In the back of my mind, I was over here thinking like, okay, at the time I had a little money. I was like, man, let me talk to Fawn. You know, that's my boyfriend.
Yeah.
I was going to say, let me talk to him about it and see what he think. I don't want to overstep my boundaries. I'm like, I could, you know, send Zelle her some money or something like that to help because that's her mama and she love her mama. And so I didn't get back into it.
Right.
Then all this foolishness started unraveling. We had the birthday party. She did it herself. Unbeknownst to me, all these people are talking on the back end.
Wow.
When we ended up fast forward, you know, of course there's holes in the story, but fast forward on that part. When we got to the meeting, that earlier that day before we fell out on All About the Tea, Marcella had apologized to me on her channel, which was to me now to this day a fake ass apology.
Yes, it is.
You know, you apologized to me, and then later that night, y'all backstabbed me.
Oh, she's a snake. She's a snake.
She
never see her in person. She better pray I never see her. My sisters, oh shoot. She better pray we never see her that in person. She better have an attorney. That's all I gotta say. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
She said, I'm sorry or whatever, but then on All About the Tea, she was so motherfucking excited to get that shit out. You know, I didn't think that it was fair, that should have never been said. So now everybody's looking at me like I done something to y'all asses like that. And she was like, yeah, well, you know, that's when we getting down as two people. It's two people. We done got down to the dirt of what's going on. Okay, so Schoolboy, Ples, and Bishop, and Monica, and Marcella had a chat after the show for at least an hour and a half.
Wow.
I'm sick as a dog, and I'm waiting on them to put me in the chat. What are you going to do? Are you going to involve me in this or not? Then after that, then they brought me into the conversation. Then 30 minutes at least after that, then they brought Aaron into the conversation. This was not done the right way.
Just like 2 nights ago wasn't done the right way.
Monica, Schoolboy, and Marcella had a 3-hour conversation according to them earlier that day.
Yeah, they said that on the chat because I was on there and they knew that, and I was a subscriber. Yeah, they did that for my benefit.
All I got from that was a text saying, sorry, I'm not going to participate in the meet and greet. You know, I need to focus on myself and I need to focus on some things. Some bullshit like that. That's the text I got.
Wow.
Okay. You know, and at that moment, I didn't think about it. And this was before the show, and I didn't think about it. Then during the show, then later I realized I'm sending a text to the group chat like, what's going on? And she looking at it through the TV. And she, after that, she blocked me and Aaron.
It's a TV. It's a 50-inch. I'm sorry. Hold on, Princess. That's why I'm off today, because I knew it was coming. Yeah. Thank you, sweetie. I'm sorry, sweetie. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
She blocked me after that.
Wow. See, I'm gonna tell you what happened was this was crazy anyway, because around her birthday time.
Oh, wait, before you go into that, let me tell you one more thing about that. She blocked us, right? And then we're in that conversation. It comes out that Marcella and Monica said they had spoken to you. And Marcella said that she sent you money. And I'm not sure if Monica said she sent you money, but both of them were talking about money and whether or not Tierra was helping you in y'all's relationship as a mother and daughter. And they felt the need to try to help you out in order to help the situation out between the two of you.
Wow.
We finna walk out.
Well, let me start by this telling you this. Them two hoes played me. They played me. What happened was, during the time when you and her was regularly talking all the time, she always was, always called me and my mom all the time. My mom lives 40 miles away from her in Sherman. And I always say, Tierra, make sure you go check on grandma for me, because I'm not there, because I'm trying to get there next month. I said, so check on her to make sure she's okay, because on that time, her grandmother had COVID. It was a lot going on. I said, so make sure you check on her, go out there and see her or something, or just call her every day. And so we was doing that on a regular. Well, it was getting close to her birthday time, when she was dating that girl. And I kept telling her, I said, Tierra, I said, you have a tendency to always fall for women that have children and all this other kind of stuff. And women and chicks that are older than you. I said, that's fine. I said, but you got to be careful with that. Because sometimes these women that say that they straight, that they gay, well, they ain't gay. Okay. I said, and you choose, and I said, like the ones that you always choose tell you that they gay, but they not. What are they, bisexual? And they use you for what they want, for what you want. Because every girlfriend she's had that we known of, she ain't told you this, but they whooped her ass most of the time. She give and give, and she's a lovable, giving person. I raised her that way. She didn't become that way. She is a giving, and she's a wonderful person. And that's the way she is. But, so like I said, the shell, that hard, this old, and all this on it, that ain't her. That's the persona that she...
Well, I noticed she's becoming, and I've said it out loud, not on camera, but to other people. I feel that she's gotten more aggressive. Like, I'm looking at her on the television. That's not the person that I met.
What happened during that time, she had told me, she said, Mom, she said, I know Monica because she was always telling me how she met Monica, because he was always on Twitter, her Bishop, and then they liked her comments and stuff, and they was good friends, and they was talking way before they got this panel. So as a grown woman, I know Monica wanted to build up her platform, and this was her idea to get people that she liked to put on something to build her numbers up. I knew this. But okay, nothing was going on, so I thought that was cool. She said, Mom, she wants to make a panel. What you think? I said, well, hey, if that's what you want to do, baby. I told her, I said, do it. I said, but tread lightly, because you never know how it's going to be. So I encouraged her. But see, she don't tell nobody that. And when it started, and she was telling me everything was going on, and I was watching, I was avidly watching. That's when you always see me call in. I was being supportive of her during that time. So was my mom, okay? During that time, she had already got her second or third eviction notice, because Tierra is very, very irresponsible with her money. And me and my mother always would tell her, hey, you got to budget your money. You can't go up out here. You make enough money where you should be able to live okay. Put money aside, pay your bills, and just, make sure you
Well, that's what she had come across to me. She was like, I got to stay in my budget. But I'm thinking about moving because they ghetto over here, and I could have a better apartment for the price that I'm paying. Those are her words.
Where she lives is not bad. Tierra's one of these people, if something ain't right, she gets hot-headed real quick. She got to move, she got to go. And me and my mom told her, she said, look, me and my mom and her was on a three-way call. She said, look, Tierra, what have I told you? She goes, this is the best job you've had since you've been in Texas. You got out of Baltimore on my back, because you was living with me in Baltimore the whole time, the 5 years you was there. And when I left Baltimore to come back here to Texas, How'd you get here? On my back, my dime. And you lived with me for 2.5 years till you spit on me and tore up my house and left her ran with this white family that she lived for another 2 years. And then finally, she had to get away from them and she moved to Dallas. Tiara has only been on her own for the last 3.5, this may be going on her 4 years, and she's 35 years old. But she gets up on YouTube, talk like she's been out on her own a long time and she's balling. No. Okay? She's only been in the apartment that she's in right now going on her 2nd year. Okay? And since she's been in that apartment, she has gotten 3 eviction notices because she didn't pay her bills on time. She out here ordering Uber Eats all the time, trying to date chicks, taking her money, whining down in them, and they take from her. On her credit right now, she paying off an engagement ring to a chick, and her sister that came over and whooped her ass a 1.5 years ago. Okay? I said, so if you're going to tell the truth about your life, tell the real truth. Don't lie to people, build a false narrative about yourself and your family, and blame us for decisions that you make. My mom said, look here, Tiara. She said, when you get your money a month, pay your rent and your utilities and buy your food. What you have left, put a portion of that in the bank. But before you do anything, pay your 10% to church. She says, I told you. She said, I live on a fixed income out here. So myself, your mom's in South Carolina, and she works and she takes care of herself. Now, one time, we make less money than you. And not one time have neither one of us called you and asked you for a dime. But you call us. I don't have the extra to give you, but you call your mom. She said, you make more money than your mother, but how come every week you calling her for money to Uber you back and forth to work, but you said you live in a place where you can walk to work, but you don't? Mom, you got a couple dollars for food? You got a couple dollars for this? I got the cash apps that I could pull up the show for the last 1.5 years, up until February when she got on that panel. I got the receipts in my phone of the constable that she sent me crying about they was going to put her out. And you making over $45 a year just on a regular job? Come on now. So yes, she jumped at the chance to go do the Monica thing. I said, well, that's fine. But once she got in there, she told me that Monica was paying her once a month. But when Marcella called me, Marcella revealed to me that they pay them after every show. Now, Tiara don't know I know that. I said, I said, you think that?
I don't believe.
That's what Marcella told me.
I don't believe Marcella, and I'm going to tell you why.
Uh-huh.
Number one, if you just look at the chats on, and I've been talking to players since then. I believe if she really needed something, just my relationship with Monica, that she would do it. But I don't see Monica paying every day because they don't get paid based off of super chats.
Right.
They get paid based off of what it is. Marcella lying ass. And I'm saying that now because Marcella, this is how she hemmed me up in the conversation, got me fucked up, acting like I was concerned for these people's money and I was trying to count their money, which I've done all of my work for free and wasn't concerned with the money. She asked me. I didn't even know they got paid until Monica offered me a position. Okay?
Wow.
Marcella asked me, well, they get paid. Well, I don't get paid. Well, I didn't know they got paid. But I am not worried about it because I'm good. So if she did not know they were getting paid, and this is that time she said she didn't know they were getting paid, how could she have told you they get paid every day?
Right. And see, what happened was, around that time, then she got on the panel and they could know it was really popular and they was all popping, having fun back then, like Claire's was saying. This was way before Marcella. And she was like, yeah, Mom. I said, I saw you in the program. I said, yeah, I said, you're doing pretty good. I said, I support you. That's why I would come in the chat and I would talk. And a couple times I got on the screen. I was cool with that. Then she goes, later on, she said, I found out she partnered with this T-shirt company, all this sponsorship and stuff. I said, oh, okay, you're doing pretty good and stuff. In the meantime, my mom said, Tiara hasn't called me. She always order my mom gets those poison pads or whatever, and Tiara has SHA, whatever, on her through her job, and she orders them from my mom. And my mom was like, I've been calling Tierra, she won't answer her phone. I said, I don't know why. She goes, she won't answer and she won't order them from me. I said, Mom, just forget it. We'll take care of it. That she cut my mom off. But then I said, so I told her, I said, look, she said, I said, what's going on? Mom, I'm good, Mom. You know, I'm really busy right now. I can't talk to you. So she started cutting me off. She kept talking to you, to Debonair, Monica, and all of them all the time. She slowly started cutting me off a lot. And then one day, my mom called me. She said, Tierra called me. I said, yeah. I said, what's up? She said, she's going to order my pads and stuff. But she said, do you not know? She had there to tell me that once she gets her, Monica encouraged her to the YouTube channel. And once she get her YouTube channel and she get her monetization, she going to quit her job. And she said, I said, Tierra, no. Don't do that.
Well, I'll say this because
you need your health insurance. I said, what?
I'll say this. I might have had a hand in that, but I didn't say just quit your job. When we talked about long-term goals, when we talked about monetization, I said once you start making your money real good, you could go down to part-time and then maybe you could quit, if it becomes you start getting money, because you really can get some money.
Oh, yeah. I know you can, but I was like, my mom said, you better not. She goes, you need health insurance. You just started out. That ain't no guarantee right now. I said, you right. I said, Mom, she didn't tell me that. And she said, well, yeah. She said, are you budgeting your money? Yeah, Mom. Then a few weeks later, she called my mom. It was during that time, that Texas storm. Crying, she didn't have no food. My mother had sent her food stamp card. Who goes out in the storm to get food? She did. She walked to the store, filled up her groceries, and while she was in the store grocery shopping, she was on the phone talking to me the whole time. So once she got finished getting her groceries and stuff, she called for Uber. Who going out in the storm in Texas like that to get an Uber? She couldn't get home, and she got to crying on the phone. I said, Tierra, calm down. And she hollered at me. I said, hold up. I'm your mother. Don't holler at me. You calling to talk to me. I'm trying to just keep you calm. I said, just keep on waiting. Maybe one will come. I said, I'm here. I can't do anything. Your grandmother 40 miles away. She hung up the phone. Come to find out, one of the managers was there and saw her outside crying with her groceries with a cart. And he told her to stop crying. And he got in his 4-wheel truck, put her stuff in, and took her home. Once she got home, she called back. And she said, Mom, I'm home. A manager brought me home. I said, okay. And while she was home putting her groceries away, we was talking on the phone. And she got done. She said, let me get this card so I can send Grandma a food stamp card back. She lost my mother's food stamp card. I said, Tierra, no. She said, I can't find it, Mom. I said, go outside, walk down the steps, walk around, see if you can find it. She said, Mom, I did. And she's one of these things when she can't find something, she get frustrated. She starts raising her voice, getting hollering. I got to say, hold up, pull back. Don't yell at me. I'm trying to help you out. I said, tell you what, if you can't find it, I said, you can't get back to the store. I said, first of all, call your grandmother and tell her that you lost the card so she can call them and tell them to cancel it and get her another one. So she hung up, and I guess later on she talked to my mom, and I called. I said, Mom, did she tell you? She said, yeah, she told me she lost the food stamp card. I said, wow. She bought over $200 worth of groceries. Then she got on Instagram, and I found out she told people, she went grocery shopping, she spent her money. That was my mother's food stamp card money. It was not her money. That was toward the end of February, leading into March, okay? And the sad part about it was upset me was after it went down, I was like, she didn't even think have enough courtesy, even though my mother was going to get another card, at least go back to the store and ask the man was in his truck, because I think it fell out of pocket. It was in the man's truck. But thank God it's probably was somebody older and white that did, try to use it. But it could have been at the store. Just go check just for GP to say it was lost. She didn't even do that because she didn't care, because all she was worried about, she's very selfish. She got what she needed. She can get back on the computer, and she could chat online. So later on, I said, okay. Later on, she kept talking more and more to my mom and me about things. Because saying, are you watching your money? We always do that. And the next week, oh, Mom, could you give me $25 so I can get back and forth to work for the week? And I'm like, what? I said, I thought you said, well, Mom, I give her the money. And all of a sudden, once she got on the panel and she got her first little bit of money, because she first didn't want to tell me, I said, no problem. And after that, no more. So then I told my mom, and then I kept watching her, doing her videos, how she came out in her life. And that was just infuriating me. I said, this is not true. This is a lie. You up here got these people thinking that I'm a bad parent and we didn't love you, we didn't do stuff for you right, and we mistreated you. This is blasphemy. This is wrong. And I told my mom about it, and then my mom got on YouTube, and she started watching the videos, and my mom literally broke down. Her grandmother, she said, what is she talking about? She's painting us out to be animals. I said, yep. I said, and why is she doing this? I said, I don't know. I said, but I'm pissed. I said, this is not right. It's one thing to want to be popular and famous or whatever you want to do to get your platform high. Cool. But do not lie on your family to get you there to get sympathy and likes and love hearts and all this and telling people about us, false narrative about us, how you was raised and this and stuff happened to you and things that never happened to get people to like you. This is not true. I said, this is my character, and you defaming me. And if you notice, whenever I did call in and she was on the panel, how she would get quiet and wouldn't say nothing.
Well, that's what we started talking about you, because I said, and I also told her, I said, you cannot be making those faces on camera. I'm watching you. I'm looking at you.
And what upset me was that you wouldn't even acknowledge, hey, mom, or nothing. That hurt me. But you was just getting money from me a week ago, and your grandmother begging us for help and everything. And you on that panel because I said, encourage you. I said, well, fine. You asked me about it. I encourage you to go on there. I said, but you don't tell that. That's the truth. You'd rather get on there and lie about your family and us like we dogged you and mistreated you. And that's just not true. That's hurtful. Then I sit there and I see your ass calling Monica mom publicly. That's disrespectful. And that bitch behind the avatar, as a mother, how the fuck you feel if you know you got a child and she calling somebody else's mom and you co-signing that bullshit? If anything, correct her and say, hey, I appreciate you think I'm a mom, but let me just say, I'm your mentor, you my mentee. Do that.
I guess we all call her mother. That's our teacup mother, and Monica is my age. So, I still call her mother,
For me, I'm on that old school stuff, and some things I don't appreciate, especially when it comes from my daughter.
Now, I don't call her mom, I just, I call her mother.
Yeah. I call my mom. My mom be telling me this and that. I'm like, who mom she talking about?
She's our YouTube, mom, That's.
I mean, and I'm like thinking about that, and then all of a sudden, just out of GP, I don't know where it came from, that live. I don't even know why her and Marcella got into it about the mom thing, because at the time, me and her had a conversation that day. That
was Marcella sparked that. Marcella sparked that because based on whatever you and her had a conversation, this is what I'm saying came out in our private conversation, is that she said she had spoken with you and that she was disgusted that Tiara...
She spoke to me that day, but that episode that happened the day before that time they had a 3-hour conversation, they had that little issue online. Me and Tiara was at a good space that time. We were still talking, me and her mom and everything that day. I didn't talk to her till the day after that day when they said they had that...
That's true. That's true. That's factual.
And I'm saying to myself, I'm like, what is going on? And
she didn't know. She did not know that's why Marcella was coming after her. And I had no idea that's why Marcella had come after me. Only person that knew that was Marcella. And the next day she apologized. But then that's when they had their 3-hour conversation. And I don't know what came in and out of that. Other than...
It was the 2 days before that, when she kept telling my mom go quit a job and she was moving fast, all of this money was coming through and stuff. And my mom said, is she saving anything? And she kept, because at that time she was a month and a half behind in her rent. Okay, my mom said, is she getting up? Because she said, I can't take her in. I live in a assisted living, but I can't take her in, and you can't. I said, yes. She said she need to manage her money. She's making good money just on that job. Why does she always need money so much? I said, because she's too busy sponsoring them hoes that she's messing with down there. We had told her for years.
That may be true, because she was, yeah.
I know it was, because she would call me and talk to me every single day. Like I said, Princess, when I tell you we was close, still tight and talking, we were. We had issues as far as at that time. And I was helping her more than I helped myself. And I make less money than her. And I ain't got not any eviction under my belt. And my everything is on. And you calling me for money. Or your grandmother for money. Okay? And this is before I think she got any money or anything out of them. I'm supposed to say, all these people that you putting on this pedestal, Monica and all them up riding for them, these people don't know the bullshit that you was doing. But then you flip the script and tell them, like, we was mistreating you and we leaning on you. And then they feel you some falsehoods and you cut your family off for some people that you never met, an avatar you never met, and don't know. And then going over to your page, putting false narratives or videos up about your life that never happened and just does not exist, which is all pure fantasy and made up. And when all that shit went down, me and my mom didn't appreciate how she came about her life and coming out and stuff. Did you not know, Princess, I had bitches in my inbox calling me all kinds of names and my mother names that she don't even know about?
Well, that's wrong. You know, I want to say she may have her viewpoint and her experience is her experience. You know, but that's not right. That's not right. But I do know people troll. And like I said, I did not say anything because part of that, I just felt like that's too dirty and it's too low. And there's no way of me, especially then, saying something without having to air out personal dirty laundry. And I just don't feel like I need to lay down like
the dirty laundry that she told you is not truth. It's lies. And I'm like, I don't know why you got to lie to have friends or to build yourself up. What is it that's missing in you that you put these falsehoods out? And she don't realize that's hurtful.
But it wasn't all her. I'm not going to even. I'm not going to put all that on her. I won't. Because we didn't talk about you much. You know, we talked about those things, but she didn't say like a lot.
I'm just saying, I'm quite sure she told a whole lot of bullshit to Monica and Marcella during that 3-hour meeting, which was a lie. Because what had happened was a lot of stuff was going on, and I was concerned for her because she was out here whining down in that chick that whatever went down with, and I was trying to tell her, hey, slow down, stop. I said, the problem is you're loving and giving person. You're giving more than what you're receiving. These people ain't giving you nothing, and why you keep doing this? Stop doing that. So she was kind of getting irritated with me with that. I said, look, I'm just watching how you move. I'm your mother. And if I can't be a help for you, which most people, kids, will listen to their mother. I said, why did you never want to listen to me, but you listen to what a stranger tell you? And I know that she would listen to everything Marcella and everything that Monica was telling her, but wouldn't listen to me or my mom. And my mom was like, what can we do? I said, I don't know. But then you get on your channel talking about,
nothing.
I never went to mom to her, and she never had no family. That's bullshit. We here for you. We want to help you, but you push us away, don't take our advice, but you take strangers' advice and do what they say, which bothered me. So it kept building. It was so bad. So what I did, because I didn't, at the time, I didn't think anything bad of it. Marcella had kind of wasn't in it just yet, but they was getting there. I didn't know, because she always said she met her through Twitter and they talked all the time prior to this getting the page and panel. I assumed she was a cool person because she liked her so much. And when me and my mom was trying to get points across her how she should handle herself and more, and she wouldn't listen to us, I said, Mom, I got to do something. I said, because I don't want her to lose her job. Because I kept telling her, I don't want you making these videos while you're working. Because you don't know who is on YouTube that's watching you making these videos while you're working with medical shit. Your doctors have just merged with a big company. They gave all that equipment. It's from them. You don't know.
So she didn't buy any of that?
No. That's what I'm saying. My daughter lies like a motherfucker.
Because she had me helping her pick out stuff and looking at stuff.
Know what it was? They gave them a certain. They gave through the medical thing for the company.
Like a stipend?
It's equipment, but they paid for it because it was for them to work. It wasn't her money. And that equipment and stuff belongs to them.
Oh,
they even
wow.
had their techs come out to her house to hook up the stuff to log into their system. And that's what I kept telling her. I said, you don't know employers will tell you some things, but they don't tell you everything.
And she mentioned that, and we would be live on Instagram sometimes rather than on the computer, or she would use the iPad because she would be like, okay, they track where you at, you know, how many hours you online.
They can track the video for her home from her too sometimes, because I got 2 cousins that work for Cigna down there, and they do that. And I kept telling her, I said, you need to be careful of what you're doing. And even my mom said that. She said, because you don't know when they may turn a switch on there just to look at, and you don't know and see what you're doing. Meanwhile, you got a video, you talking to people on Instagram while you working. So be careful, because we don't want you to lose your job. Think about yourself. No, she didn't want to hear it. She just kept doing it. And I go on Instagram, I see her working and talking, doing videos while she working. I said, Monica has a big enough platform. You don't know who has kids or people or friends or whatever that follow YouTube that's seeing your face and see you doing working hours, look at their watch, and seeing you on Instagram. You have to be careful. That's what my concern was for her and my mother. And I was worried about that, and she wouldn't listen. So I figured at the time, because I didn't know the full background of Monica, but I said, well, maybe I'm not so trusting either of people. But I'm saying, but she's been talking to this person for a year on Twitter before she came close to be on, Instagram, and now on this panel, and she likes her so much. I said, maybe since she don't want to listen to us, maybe I can get somebody who she looks up to. If they could just tell her, hey, be careful, maybe that will help. So what happened?
But Marcella wasn't talking to her like that at that time.
Right. No, not at that time. But Marcella and Monica probably was talking to each other a lot all the time at the time. Okay? But I didn't know that either. And I don't think Tiara did at the time. But what happened was, I got it in my phone on March the 29th. I happened to send Monica a DM, and I said, Monica, I said, just to let you know, this is Tiara's mom. I said, whenever you get a chance, it's no rush. If you can give me a call, I would like to have, a few words for you. Okay, about an hour and a half later, she called me. Hey, how you doing, Miss Clarissa? How are you? And we talked on the phone and everything. And I said, could you do me one? I said, I'm really concerned for my daughter. She said, what? And I told her, I said, I think she's moving a little too fast. I could tell right away now that she's on the show with you, how things are going. She's moving a little too fast. She thinks the stardom is going to be quick. I said, I'm noticing her pattern, her behavior as far as her communication with me and her mom. I said, we try to tell her to slow down, handle her money well, and so forth. And she said, oh, is that so? And I said, yeah. And I said, we're really concerned. I said, because she's telling my mom and me that as soon as she get her YouTube channel running really good, she's quitting her job. And we don't want her to quit her job because she just got the job. She ain't even really been on it a year yet. I said, not to mention, you need health insurance. And I said, I don't know a lot about YouTube, but I'm quite sure you ain't getting paid boom, boom like that right away. You need your job. I said, and she acts like push us away when we try to give her good advice to help her out and don't want to listen. And I said, I figured, but since you like her mentor to me, because she looks so much up to you, without you letting her know that we spoke, please don't, because I know she'll be upset if she found out that we spoke, because she could think I'm in her business, but I'm really not. I'm just out of concern as a mom. Is there any way you can encourage her? Please do not quit her job. Be careful when she's online while she's working. Because nowadays, you can't trust these people. These people are downsizing on all kind of stuff since this COVID went on. Anybody they can cut corners for paying people, whatever. I said, we don't want her to lose a job. I said, because you don't know who's monitoring social media. I said, because you can't be working people's public files and you got a camera video you while you working and you talking to people and working on people's files. You could misbill somebody, all kind of stuff. And so the chance is too risky to take. You can't be that visible. And she said, you're right. She said, oh my God, she can't quit her job. You know how many years it took me to build my brand? It takes a while. Oh no, she says, no problem, Miss Clarissa. I'll have a word with her. I promise you, I won't tell her that we spoke. But you are so right. She can't be doing. And right then I thought she was cool. I said, well, I really appreciate the fact that you've kind of taken my daughter in the wing, and she kind of respects you. And I said, she talks about you all the time. And I let her know, I said, she told me that you told her to maybe encourage her to do her own channel, and if she, and so forth, and you would support her. And I told her I would too. And she said, oh, that's so nice, blah, blah, blah. And I kind of broke down on the phone. I said, because I said, I love my daughter. I said, I don't know why she acts like that. I don't love her. I said, she gets on social media, these false narratives where people can see around the world, nations, about me, that her home life was so bad, nobody wanted her, she wasn't accepted being gay. I said, that was not true. I said, she didn't even come out to us in a proper way, I feel, or come to us to have a conversation about it. I said, so all of that stuff on her channel, she goes, well, I don't watch her channel. I didn't see it. And I said to myself, do you realize I watch her channel and you said on there, oh, you need to go over check out Schoolboy's page on how she came out. It was wonderful. But see, she didn't realize I knew her. I was on there. I saw that. So that was a slip. That was strike one. So when she said that, I knew. I said, damn, Clarissa, you fucked up.
She doesn't always watch us, and I know that.
But yeah, that's true. But that particular thing she did watch because she mentioned it on her page. See? And after I did that, when she said that, I caught myself. I said, let me stop. Okay. I can't no more. So we got off the phone. Then the next day at 8:30 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time, Marcella called me.
Thank you.
And we spoke on the phone. And she said, hey, Miss Clarissa, how you doing? I said, I'm good. I said, hi, Marcella. And she said, I understand that you want to speak with me. I said, yeah, it was either you or Monica, but I already spoke to Monica already. And I said, it was just, some concerns I had with my daughter, and I just want her to be okay and stay on the right path. I said, because I think she's moving a little too fast. Thinking YouTube is going to be a fast fame, the fortune of money, and it's going to be cool. And I don't want that for her. And she said, what do you mean? And I explained to her the same thing I told Monica. And I said, I appreciate it if you do not share this information. Hello?
I was talking to my daughter.
Okay. And I said, I would appreciate it, woman to woman, if you would not share this information with my daughter. Because as she knows, she's going to shut down. And me and my mom are not going to hear from her for several months. Or maybe even longer. I said, I'm just coming from mother to mother. When you have children and you want to safeguard them, make sure they're okay, and you want them to move in a certain way, to slow down, that's what my concerns are. I said, she's moving a little too fast. I said, I'm going to have this. I said, I don't want that for her. And I said, I want her to be careful on how she's moving. And she said, I understand. I got a son, and I had to do this. And I got a daughter, gay daughter. And she's going on tangent by herself and her whole family, but she wanted me here, and I heard all that. And then she goes, well, I said, because I said, she gets on here and be bragging about this and that. And I said, she is the one that asking me and my mother for money for the past 6 to 9 months, getting her through. And she make more money than we do and don't budget her money. I said, she said, I told Schoolboy, because she said she wanted to clean up her credit, how to do this and that. And I told her what bank to go to and what to do. And I told her what to do. And she said that she didn't listen.
Because she told me that she asked her that. And then she told me that she wasn't going to take all of her advice.
Yeah. And she did it. And she said, and she didn't listen to me. And she said, I feel like, after that, I ain't helping her no more. Because Schoolboy don't listen. She real hard-headed. You right, Miss Carissa. You right. She was going rah, rah, rah. I said, okay. I said, but please don't, She goes, don't worry, I ain't going to say anything. And I said, right now, I said, my job, I work for the school system. I said, this uncertainty with this COVID, what's going on. I said, I'm kind of struggling a little bit. Or whatever. And she said, how much do you spend at groceries? I said, it's about $150 or so, but I'm good right now. I said, I don't need anything. She said, does Tiara know this? I said, of course she knows this. I mentioned it to her. I said, I just sent her $50 last week. And she was like, huh? I said, yeah. I said, I sent my daughter. I said, I will give her my last because I'm a mother. I want to make sure she's okay.
And that adds up. That adds up too, because I kept remember I said it was half or something. $75 kept coming up in my mind. I think she was saying she could give you half. So that's facts. That's facts. That's facts.
I don't have to lie on my daughter. I don't have to lie about none of this. I don't have nothing to gain by lying on my child and what I'm experiencing and who she really is and what's really the fuck going on. Because I'm not on YouTube to get people to like me, to build up money, and be a court jester, jokester for attention. Okay? I don't have to do that. And I said, so I told her, oh, okay. And while I'm talking to her on the phone, all of a sudden, well, get back, run it back. She says, she said, well, I volunteer here and I give shelters and I do all this stuff. She goes, I give because I can and I want. And she kept going on. I was just listening. And she says, Tiara, have you asked her? I said, no, I have not. I said, no, I won't. She said, why not? That's your daughter. If you can't help your child, if your child can't help the mother, what good are they? I said, but I don't ask anybody for anything. I take care of myself. I know how to make ends meet and stretch to make it. I'm good. She said, but you still in your need. I said, so I'm good. You need to ask her for $150. I said, I'm not going to do that. She goes, well, you need to. All that money she got from the cash apps from her birthday, I was going to give her $500 and Monica was going to give her $500. We pulled back. We found out the way she was acting.
They blamed that on me. And I got a whole panel to back that up.
Huh?
The whole panel can back that up. They said because I told her, and I went back to Monica and asked her again. I said, Tiara told you that I told her y'all was planning a birthday party for her? And she said, well, no, she didn't say that. But she figured out that we were trying to do something for her. I said, who don't show up to their own birthday party?
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm talking about. Them two bitches are tripped. And Flag was right. They are tripped. And they turned on me. And when they got to talk and they promised me, we said nothing was going to be said. And she said, Clarissa, she said, all right. She said, but you need to ask her for
Marcella pulled the trigger on that.
Yes,
doing that did. on the live.
Right. And she said, you need to ask her for the money. I said, I'm not going to do that, Marcella. I'm okay. And she said, but that's your daughter. If you need some of my children, I said, I understand that. I said, but I'm not going to. I'm fine. She said, no, you need to go right now. That's your child. You need. See, that was my.
But that wasn't her place to do that. You can't count people's pockets.
Right. And you need to tell her to give you that one. Just to see what she's gonna say, because I don't appreciate how Schoolboy been acting funny towards me. And she's talking about her like a dog too. Like I said, she was
acting funny towards her because of things that Marcella said, and there were some conversations that me and Schoolboy had about Marcella and some things that I felt, and it stemmed also from my boyfriend and him and her having confrontations. And I thought I was in a safe space with Tiara, that those things would not been repeated or held against me. And the only thing that I have to say is I wanted to talk to Marcella and apologize, is what I told Monica. I have to be accountable for what I say out of my mouth. Okay?
Right.
And I can have acceptance for when I talked out of turn. I shouldn't have never told Tiara. I shouldn't have never said nothing. I should have said it directly to Marcella and say how I felt about the shit that she did. And that would have did it all. But they don't want to talk, like say on his video. Nobody wants to talk about it.
Nope. And Tiara was wrong to share your information with her. That was dead wrong. That was dead wrong. And in the meantime, she said, well, I said, no, I'm not going to. She said, just go on. She not probably won't do it. Just go on and see what she'll say. And I was like, and I'm beating myself to this day. I was stupid. I was baited into it. So
I was baited into a lot of stuff, and I didn't know at the time she was going back. She went back and told Marcella things that were talked about between us, and I never started those conversations. That's something that never was said between us as a unit. I did not start those conversations, but I told Monica when between me and her, I said there were lies that were told on purpose and just stuff that was omitted, which is still a lie. And I said they threw me under the bus. And that's why you saw me crying. I wasn't crying because I felt guilty or I was cornered. I said I was hurt because I trusted you and I was looking out for your ass, and you threw me under the bus and did me dirty. And that hurt my fucking feelings.
And see, what you're talking about now, that's how I felt. I cried on the phone to both of those bitches and concerned for my child and how she was moving. that's what the conversation was. And when I just told you, and I was in here these times, and she was like, "Oh, don't worry, Clarissa. Miss Clarissa." Monica was like, "It's gonna be okay. Oh, please don't cry. We'll make some. Okay,
Go in
okay."
there. Take my dress. Can you hold on, Miss Clarissa, one second?
Sure. But yeah, that's what I talked about it. And little did I know, them bitches. Right after that, while I'm talking to her, I didn't even tell her my Cash App name. While I'm on the phone talking to Marcella, I don't know how she knew.
Marcella got people in high and low places, and she will go to find out your personal information. I don't care.
Apparently she did.
I don't care.
And I didn't even say nothing about myself to her. All of a sudden, 150 popped up on my phone, and I said, "Hold on, Marcella." I said,
and she could have asked Tiara. You never know, you know.
And I said, that could have been too. She might have already knew about that and played us both. And she said, I said, "You just sent me 150. She said, "Didn't you say that's what your groceries would cost?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "But that's just what I do. I help people out whenever in need, and I wanted you to have that." And I started crying because I thought she was a cool person. I said, "Oh my God." I said, I didn't need. She goes, "No, you need to have it." But she said, "I want you."
Oh. Come back at least about 12 or 1 o'clock tomorrow. Okay. The problem ain't till later. That's fine.
She turned around and told me. She said, "But I want you." Now, without those manipulation on her part, to text Tiara back and ask her if she could tell her your situation and see if she'll give you get to 150. You've been helping her out. I said, "No, I'm not gonna do that." And even if I did ask her, she gonna tell me no. Even with all the money I know she's gotten through Cash Apps and whatever going through, and now she got the new monetization, and she don't think I know she got. She didn't even have enough sense to say, "Mom, guess what, Mom? I finally got my monetization." She never even told me. I found out by one day clicking on her page, and I saw the commercials and the things going about them. I said, she got monetization. And then that night on the live, she revealed she got it on the 21st. This was like the 23rd. And I said, "Oh my God." I said, she really moving fast. I guess all these people mean more to her now that she got this money. That's her friends. She don't need family no more because she got money, and that's how it is. She throws away.
She was dependent on it because me and we was all still talking. And this is my slip up. You know, I did tell players. I confess to it. I told players. It's obvious. I'm the one that told players. But she said she heard from more than one person. That I said she has some jealousy toward her. And this is the thing we had in the panel. It was 2 things that happened that day, that Friday of her birthday weekend. She was disappointed that she didn't get her monetization before her birthday. She was mighty close, but she didn't have it. I was going to try to help rally, and I did a little bit to help her get to her monetization. I told her, you cannot look at players having 1 or 2 videos. You cannot look at her struggle and her building and be jealous of it. I said, if anybody should be mad, it should be me, because I had a YouTube channel before any of you did, except for Bishop, and I actually do this, and I worked hard at it, and I had my channel going before y'all even had an inkling to get on YouTube, and I'm still behind you. I said, this is not about that. This is about whatever God have for you, He have for you, and at that time, and you cannot compare you to her. People love you. People love you. Okay? And when you gonna get monetized, it's just when you get monetized. You're not far. You're setting goals for yourself that you have no control over.
And what you just told her is what I would have said to her if she confided to me, mother to daughter, about it. But she won't talk to me like that. She'd rather talk to strangers about her situations and stuff, struggles. She only would talk.
Well, that happens. You know, people. You know,
but no, Princess. She only would want to talk to me and my mom when she having money struggles and she needs something. But when she's got money in her pocket, or she's comfortable where things are going well from her, we don't hear from Tiara. So when things started going up and up on the YouTube for her timing, we haven't heard from her since. She get the little T-shirt coming for anime, whatever that was. I don't know why that broke up. I kind of got an idea.
So they have broken up, because I noticed I didn't see a lot, but I haven't been watching her. I haven't been watching her. because at first I tried. It's
Right.
because number one, I'm busy. Number two, at this point, I'm just not in the mood to support like that because I fucks with people who fucking with me.
Who fucks with me? Exactly. And see, what happened was how I found out was Marcella. That's another thing Marcella told me on the phone. She said, Clarissa, you don't know what your daughter doing? I said, because my daughter got me blocked on social media.
She has me blocked on all her social media as well.
And I told her, I said, I don't know why. And
even though I can kind of see her off my personal account, except for I only have one Twitter account, but I have a personal Instagram, and my Instagram that's public is what my school told me to do way before I got on All About the Tea. You need a professional account where you can that's open, and stuff that you doing that might be erroneous or your kids and all that. Keep it private.
Well, see, this is the thing about it. She had blocked me prior. She had me blocked on all of her social media prior to this stuff having even taken place or even thought of at the time, which I never understood because I wasn't really messing with her stuff like that. She grown. Because most time we talk on the phone, so I need, watching that she still had me blocked. I never questioned her about it. I never said anything about it. And in that conversation, Marcella said, you ain't seen her she makes videos all damn day long. That's crazy. She's supposed to be working.
But guess what? Guess what? When me and her start talking now, I'm looking at Marcella going live with Schoolboy during the day.
What? See? That's what I said. She was behind ever since, and like the people had said. When she brought that heifer onto that panel, everything's changed. She's the mastermind behind Monica with all of this bullshit.
But what's so funny is, again, part of those safe conversations that I thought I was having with Tierra said that specifically people had inboxed her and told her, you stay the hell away from Marcella and tell Monica to stay away from Marcella because she's a dirty person.
Yeah, she is, and I can tell. And when I saw her last night sitting on that panel with that red lipstick and that outfit, I said that people on this chat can't see that she wanted players out. Who does she look like she's trying to emulate sitting up there on the bottom of that screen?
There's several people that have said it. I'm in different chats, in different videos, and me and secretly.
I saw that. I seen that. I
people
said,
are even talking about it. They were in the chat on Tasha K's chat.
What?
Yes. I didn't think this was this serious. I didn't. But we are comparing notes.
Yes. I know I am. I'm a very observant person. I'm very observant of my surroundings and people. And through experience in life. I don't so much say energies. It's just life. I know. I've been through some shit. And when they came on that screen and I saw her, I thought, I be damned. If you ain't sit there trying to emulate plans, and you can't tell me your ass didn't have nothing to do with that and know something about that shit, bullshit. And I said, everybody in that damn chat, if y'all can't see that with 2 eyes, something wrong with you.
Marcella didn't, well, first of all, I'll say this. I always thought Marcella and would be the first choice for a panelist.
I didn't know who she was picking.
Monica needed another panelist, a fifth one. Between you and me, I will tell you this. Monica has been looked at from networks about this show.
I believe that.
This is me and her's conversation directly. Because people don't know that I work more behind the scenes. I'm not saying I do a lot of shit. Don't get me wrong. But I know more and I work more behind the scenes with Monica, and I talk with Monica more behind the scenes than people think I do. That what they have said is, Princess went out, spread lies about Schoolboy, Marcella, and that's why she got outed. That's not what happened.
I know.
That's not what happened. And I ate it. I'm like, okay, y'all can come with this shit if you want to. But I had conversations with Monica about all of this. Oh, it's a damn card thing. I said, I lost my thought. I said, she came to me. She said, I need another panelist. She asked me to critique all of the panelists that were up there. She said, well, you have training. You and So Debonair have training. You actually have went to school for this shit. And you have something that I don't have. And tell me what you think about this. Tell me what you think about that. You guys already know how to speak. You know how to be politically correct or whatever. And I need somebody else. And I was like, well, you know, man. She said, no, bitch, it's you. Those were her words.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I thought it would have been Marcella already. And I think
Marcella mouth is too raunchy. And she can't trust it on that delay. Because you never know what's gonna come out of her mouth. And that's gonna be part of my daughter's problem, because she need to cut down some of that breath and stuff she say.
She getting too aggressive. Too aggressive. At first I was coaching her and I was helping her with all her shit. And I was willing, when I came down to Dallas, I was gonna pay for the photo shoot. I was helping her with her branding from head to toe because I cared. And God told me to help her.
And then she gets tired of that girl Brittany VTV and all these.
You know, Whitney is trying to creep up in my inboxes, but I'm side-eyeing that bitch too, because when me and Schoolboy fell out, I sent her a message. I said we paid her for the damn place, and she said, I said she's not talking to me, and you know, I said I'm still doing it. And here I come, Fifi. I'm still doing the thing, but we're not talking. And she said, oh, that's unfortunate. I also asked the girl that she was going to be doing, you know, dating. I had asked her to look into being a brand ambassador. We was going to do a whole photo shoot and everything down there. I was going to have her wear Tiara shirts. Like, I had a whole direction that I was going to go, to the point that I even said in my mind, I was going to buy her clothes.
Wow.
That I thought that she should wear her photo shoots to put together her imagery for her channel.
Yeah. She got all that cartoonist bullshit.
That's Whitney D's. That's Whitney D's doing. I knew she did all of that because that's her specialty. I said, okay, she done got hooked up with Whitney. That's cool.
Yep.
And I was like, I don't know if I told someone, I won't say who. I said, I don't know if that girl is an opportunist or not. Why are you not closing the door?
She is. You ain't gotta tell me, but I knew that. I knew that by watching. I said, this
I was like, so now, as soon as I get out the way, the girl is
stepped in.
Is right under they doing shows together or whatever. Okay, cool. It doesn't bother me. Life is life. Okay. So then Whitney D, I guess whatever, they was just out because, you know, I got a call, like, you know, because Players said, well, I feel that after they come for me, they gonna come for her. And she said, and I want to give, she said, I want to give her a warning. I feel bad. Baby. She said, I wanted to use Whitney as a go-between because maybe it's a safe space.
Right.
She said, but now I see Whitney and them not following each other. She said they was just
together 2 weeks ago.
They was just out on a date 2 weeks ago. So what happened?
I'm trying to figure that out too. I told my mom, because my mom watched, I said, Mom, I made me up. I said, even though we're not talking, and she could think whatever she want about me, listening to them folks on the lies between Marcella, I don't know so much Monica, but I know a lot of this orchestration behind the scene between me and her communicating anymore and whatever is because of Marcella. I know this. And I'm like this. My mom said, did you realize if something go down, you need your family. They can't do shit for you. I said, exactly. That's why I said her mind is jaded. You say you're 35, but I got some 17-year-olds in my classroom that got more maturity than you.
I feel like it's a couple of things.
And that's
First of all,
to
I
me.
feel like it's money. We are. Because I need to get some here. We need a basket because I want to get some soap while we here. I feel
it is money.
I feel one with Marcella is money is involved with that. And
she thinks she's gonna get on that network thing.
Excuse me. Can I have one? Y'all know y'all ghetto in here ain't got now. Thank you. I think part of it is the notoriety, and they said that this is what they put on me, and then they put it on you. Because Tierra tried to say I said it, and Monica said no, correction, Princess didn't say none of that. Your mama said that. Said that
What was that?
you said that she needed to be ahead of the panel.
We didn't even have that discussion. That's a lie.
And you needed to be ahead of the panel, and that she put players before her.
Oh, wow.
And my name got put in that. And I had nothing to do with that.
I don't even know nothing about this. So that's a lie. How do I get mixed into that? I don't even be in on that. They just threw my name in there to get her to be that little gopher. I don't know nothing about this. Why would I say something about players? I like players. I don't even know the woman, but I like her. I like her perspective.
It wasn't about you liking her. Oh, okay. It was about this. Give me one. Me too. It was not just about that. It was about feeling like she was more of a star.
First of all, like I told you on this phone, once they started that page, I ain't hear from my daughter no more. So how am I going to say, they going to say I told them that? Our conversation was strictly what I told you about her being at work on that computer. Somebody might see her, slow her ass down, watch her money, and be careful how she moves because she won't receive it from me. I said, for some reason, she won't listen to me and her grandmother. I said, but since she idolizes you so much like a mentor, I feel it's safe to ask you, is there any way you can guide her in a direction to tell her, please don't quit your job. Keep doing what you're doing. I'll be supportive of you. Don't do YouTube videos while you're working because of your job. That's my conversation was with both of them. That's as far as it went. Now, when they had that 3-hour conversation, I knew right then when they got on the screen that night. Well, Monica opened up, hey, she goes, whatever. She goes, I know last night's show was heavy between Schoolboy and Marcella, but we had a 3-hour conversation today, and Marcella was nodding her head, smiling. It's all good, daughter. I knew right then I got fucked over.
And I got fucked over in that conversation, too, because I'm like, how we just was on the phone for a whole hour all motherfucking day. And now you gave this woman a 3-hour conversation, but you just completely cut me off without any notice.
And that lets you know, like I said, when I talked to Monica, I said she won't listen to me, but she seemed to admire you and listen to you. And this proved my point. But in that 3-hour conversation, them two heifers, I feel like them telling her the reason why I called them and talked to them was about what I just told you. They told her something different. And whatever it was, and whatever, I'm sorry, and whatever they told her, which was lies about me, our conversation, my daughter has not spoken to me since. Because I know they did not tell her what I talked to them about. It was about concerns for her and keep getting her together and what I told you.
And I feel like Marcella, some type of way, I feel like
some type of way I want to pull her through the damn screen. I'm like, this bitch lied on me.
No, I feel like some type of way, like she says she got a gay daughter, like she's making a project out of Tierra, and I don't like it.
I don't like it either. She turned my child against me with a lie, because I know she didn't share my conversation verbatim. What I discussed with her. The same discussion I had with her, I had with Monica. It was about my child. As far as being online, making YouTube videos while you're working in people's files, not quitting your job, and paying your bills, and slowing down. And stop taking her money, whining and downing these bitches that ain't doing shit for you. That's what my conversation was to both of them. Now, in that 3-hour conversation they had with my daughter, I'm quite sure that wasn't what they told her. They told her something else to spin on it to separate her from me. And she, instead of her calling her mother back to find out, which most kids would, that's what I would have done. because I love my mother that much. I'd have found out first before I turned on my mother for 2 bitches that you don't know. That's what hurts me. That's what hurts me.
Well, you have to let
me and hurt me with some bitches that you don't even know that lied on me.
You have to let
I know they lied on me and separated my child from me. I know they did. Because I'm not what I talked to them about. My mother is pissed. And then you get up on YouTube and you've been a pit bull for somebody but don't even have a picture and ruining your reputation and everything and not listening and got fucked over and you still willing to stay on her panel all because of money. You selling your soul for money, to greed. Somebody made you were on your own to defend a bitch, but you can't defend your mom?
Thank you.
That shit hurt. And then y'all here putting on falsehoods and lies about me to these people and strangers online through your page, and they trolling my inbox, calling me all kind of names. But no, you don't know about that because you don't talk to me no more. Because I'm toxic. All I did was have love and concern for you. And your ass was just on the phone 3 months ago asking me for money and your grandmother for money, putting groceries in your motherfucking house, giving you money to help pay your bills. I got the cash apps to prove it. That shit hurt. I let my guard down because I'm really not a trusted person to talk to some bitches that I think that you looking up to, idolizing so much, thinking they're cool, to tell them to help me get you together, and they turn my words around and lie about me to you, and for 3 hours on the phone, and then you don't talk to me no more. How do you turn your own parent for some bitches that you don't know? For greed. That shit hurt. And that same day when she did that, I got on my YouTube, I canceled my teacup subscription, and I unsubscribed to that bitch. I did. I said because they fucked over me and lied to me, and now my child won't speak to me, and my child claims she's 35 and grown, but she ain't woman up to call me and say, Mom, how you doing? Do you need anything? This is what I heard. Did you say this? You ain't got no balls to say, hey, Mom, did you say this? So how much love do you have for me? You wouldn't be on this earth or where you are if it wasn't for me and your grandmother. We got you to this point, not them bitches. You done sold your own family out for some YouTube fame and money. And then get your ass embarrassed on your channel an hour before class and talk shit about that woman that is wonderful. Ain't nothing bad about her for that bitch behind the avatar. And then you get on the show and bow your head for crocodile tears and say you sorry. I saw that video she put out. And that shit was terrible.
It was.
You wouldn't get no forgiveness
after the fact, and I tell everybody.
You would not get no forgiveness for me for that shit. I'm sorry. That was too hard and too deep.
You gotta forgive. And I told Bishop, I texted him, I said, I thank God that I was busy all day Wednesday, that I didn't see none of that shit while it was going down.
I was so hurt. I broke down crying when I saw her doing that. I said, how dare you low-rate that woman?
I watched it Thursday, and I was shocked at the behavior.
I'm still upset about that shit. I saw it again today for the 3rd time. That hurts because you know better. I raised you better. That's wrong. How dare you ruin your reputation for somebody that you don't know that's hiding behind an avatar? Anybody can come down there and take us upon you, kill you. Ain't not gonna happen to her because they don't know what the fuck she looks like. You are playing a dangerous game. That woman can sue you. You ain't got shit. Them bitches got money. They can get attorneys. That's how dumb you are. But I'm the bad person, but you praise them like they saviors. You putting your neck out of line for the people who you don't know for some dollars? But I'm the bad person? Come on. I'm telling you, if she wasn't my child, I would have canceled that bitch a long time ago. But she my child. I can't stop loving my child and caring for my child. But you're going to take the word over some people about something I know that they told you that I know never came out of my mouth. I didn't ask them for no damn money. She sent that shit slickly. And then when I text her, she said, go on and text her. And I said, well, Tierra, I said, look, Mom don't ask you for much of anything. I said, Mom, school hours gonna be getting cut. I'm not sure if I'm having no groceries, you know. Can you think you can spot me $150? And it took her almost an hour before she got back to me.
Cards.
I got it in my phone to this day. And she texted me back.
Right here.
And she said, Mom, well, I'll let me see. I'll see. I don't know yet. I'll see what I can do. I'm not sure. I gotta see how I'm gonna budget my bills. But she didn't realize I already knew she had over $1,500 or more from the cash out from her birthday, and it wasn't even her birthday yet. But she could.
So she really did get $1,000 in cash.
She got $2,000.
See, they made me that was God had told me that.
Mm-hmm.
They had tried to make a fool out of me.
Mm-hmm. She got over $2,000 in cash apps, and we had this conversation. It was before her birthday. So you gonna tell me? Even though I didn't want her to give it to me because just Mom told her, said, well, just I got baited. Just send her a text and tell her. Because after all, you her mom, you been helping her out. Just see what she say. Because after all, if you can't help your mother, you can't help anybody. And I was like, And she said, well, just go in the door and let me know what she said. And I texted her and asked her, and it took her an hour before she got back to me, and she told me verbatim, I got it on my phone, well, Mom, I got to see how my bills are going to run this month, and I'll let you know. And I texted her back, I said, that's okay, baby, fine. I don't need it. I left it just like that. And then she called me back. This is the last conversation I had with her. And she said, Mom, she goes, I really don't have it right now, but if I do, but I think I can give you about 50, but you got to pay it back by the end of the week. And I said, that's okay, baby. I'm good. Are you sure, Mom? Are you sure, Mom? I said, baby, I'm good. Don't worry about it. God will take care of me. I'm all right. I said, and we hung up the phone, and I haven't heard from my daughter since. And that night, they was on that live.
That's when all that shit went down.
I didn't talk to my daughters. Last time I talked to my daughter was March the 30th. Here we in June.
So
I've seen her talking about going on dates on the internet, talking about how she vomited on somebody, which was embarrassing as hell. Who does that? Who does that? Just showing us you're doing too much. I said, this is the stuff I was hoping that them two bitches, mothers like myself, would have concern for her and reiterated what I wanted them actually to talk to her about. But apparently they didn't do that. They told her something else. And she wasn't grown up to say, Mom, they so-and-so, I know you're not supposed to know, but they called me and told me that, did you say that? That's what I would have rather her do. But no, she didn't do that. She took them at their word. And now my child don't call me no more. Only way I see her is looking through the TV, clowning like a court jester, like the joke that she is for them. They only got you there to build up numbers for them. And you too stupid to see it. And the only reason why you apologize because you're chasing that money, and you said it in the same sentence. I'm losing members by the minute.
People thought through that part. They was like, who says they sorry? And then say they losing subscribers.
I said, you wrong. I'm like, you wrong for that.
You know, I didn't apologize to her on camera. First of all, I had already apologized for whatever and stuff that I didn't do. But like I told her on camera, I was hurt. She knew I was hurt, and I just said she need to do some soul searching. We'll take that apology as a start. It wasn't where you going? It wasn't if you did something to me. You know you did something to me.
Mm-hmm. She knows she did something to me too. She knows she lying on me to be close with those two women. And then one of the women, oh damn well, she lied on me, interpreting what I talked to them about.
And they manipulated.
I don't even know nothing about them.
I think I left the prescription. Damn. But we can get it.
My thing is, I don't even know nothing about no saying about being a class should be the one. What you just said, I don't even know nothing about that. I don't know why they told her that. Me.
Can you hold one? Can you hold one moment? Can you hold on one moment? Hold on.
Yeah.
I left the paper at home, but okay, I'm back. I'm trying.
Yeah, that's all right. I'm like, and you up here on these lives acting a fool, and then told me on the phone that she couldn't stand you. That's why when I see on live when you were talking, she be saying, "Hey, Princess," I'm like, "Bitch, if Princess only knew what she told me, I can't." Yeah,
I already know because of the words that she had with my fiance, whatever. But I told Monica, I said, I know they don't like me. I know they don't like me. I said it's obvious.
It's her.
I said I don't like being phony. Okay, if we gonna save the brand and I'm gonna act like I got some sense and not go off on nobody. If I'm gonna take one for the team, I said you need to talk to them. I said I do need to apologize to Marcella for not coming to her like a woman and saying what the fuck I said. I said I could take that. Marcella asked me for a donation to Tide Water. I gave it to her. You know why? Because she got on the live with the whole panel and said that she paid for a miracle that she gifted to me, okay? And then said she gifted it to me because I ain't had no money. I said, bitch, that's not what I said. I ain't asked you for. That's cute. I ain't asked you for a motherfucking thing. I said, ain't nobody going to do shit for me, okay?
Oh yeah, she loves to throw the fact that she has a couple coins, just like some niggas that they used to think having shit.
Yeah, I said, I fair exchange. Okay, I'll give a donation in your name. And matter of fact, I gave it anonymously on the damn internet. So it wouldn't be on blast, but I screenshotted my receipt. Okay. Let's show her talk. I screenshotted my receipt and we kept it like that. And okay, you wanna be a phony bitch? I told Monica I could be a phony bitch too. Hey, how you doing, girl? Yeah.
Yep. I said, cause a while back, I told my mom, I said, if I can get a hold of Princess and let her know that she talked bad about So Debonair and her to me, but I'm trying to stay on track to talk about my child. I'm like, I don't know those people, but Sam, I don't know them.
Keep going. Tell me. I can't even grab it. Yeah, but so what? I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, what do you want to resolute on this call?
And using my child, and I don't like it. And my child is allowing herself to be used and ruining her own. I ain't worried about no brand. You're ruining your own self and reputation for $1 for some bitches that really don't give a damn about you.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. She's gonna be back. She's gonna be back. She's gonna be back real soon. Because pride cometh before the fall. Okay? And she's starting to see, first of all, everybody calling her dumb. They got this shit all over YouTube and the internet.
Well, she is dumb. They're not lying, Princess. It's true. It is. It's true. How you gonna have somebody, you defended somebody who didn't give you, who lied to you, and you gonna stay on that show? Because it's all driven by the money.
But she needed a little reality check. She needed one. Like I said, she's getting aggressive with the fans, and you gonna be blocked and blood. You know, I have people. She don't understand. They don't understand what it's like for motherfuckers to be in the comments saying Princess ain't shit. She's sitting up there trying to break up the panel because she's jealous of the people in the panel, not knowing that I had my own spot already.
Right. I am just so appalled by her behavior, how she's acting. I said, Clarissa, don't worry about it. She said, my prayer group and my prayer chain is every day. It's 7 o'clock. She said, if you think this is serious, she said, oh, it's more coming. She said, my God told me, it's more coming. It's going to fall.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
Yeah, and my mom said, "Don't worry." She said, "Baby girl," she said, "I've already seen it," and she said it's coming to an end real quick.
It is.
She said, "Don't cry."
I really hate that this is messy like this. I didn't want to go live.
Too.
I didn't want to go live. I didn't want to make a statement. I didn't. And I know so
I saw your face. I said, Princess is not feeling this. I saw this. And I said, I was so proud of Bishop. He handled it like a champ and like a man and a grown person.
The Bishop gave a statement yesterday, and everybody, I want to know what Princess think. I am going to make a statement. I talked to my little sister, my real little sister today. Mm-hmm. And she said, you shouldn't make a statement. I said, but you know, people are pushing. And I said, I'm just kind of like, I'm a woman of integrity. I said, and I'm not a person that because we fall out, I'm going to tell all your business. She said, then that's what you say.
Yep.
Just say it like that.
I think that's why Tiara is afraid to pull from Monica. There's one thing, Monica, also, the slight stuff that she did tell Monica, which is definitely falsehood and is damaging to her, too. She's afraid if she leaves, they're going to tell all the shit she told them.
He's not.
That's why also she's still there. But see, you should never tell lies about yourself. Be real. I said, you always on this page talking about people need to be real and they need to tell the truth. But you're not being real telling the truth. All that shit you tell.
Well, I'll say this. Because I talked to Monica and I questioned her because... Sure. Can you give it to her? Monica is cunning. And I talk to Monica woman to woman because I'm older than all of them, except for myself. Mm-hmm. And I tell Monica, I have a blog. Like, I've had this shit before I met them.
Right.
And I look at her as a mentor. But, like, when we fell out the first time, she said, let's keep this professional. That's where that comes from with pledge. What's the question? Oh, yeah. You don't know my birthday and it's next week? Let's keep it professional. Sometimes I don't, but I do remember yours. It's professional, and that's where that comes from. I talk to her, I gain knowledge about stuff. Monica is the person where... Hold on, where's this number coming from? Hold on. Hello?
Hey, sorry about that. I was talking to one of my pastor friends from home. I just needed some.
Let me call you right back. I'm on the phone with Miss Clarissa. I'm on the phone.
Okay, bye.
Hello? Oh, yeah, I had to learn how to work these phones. I'm gonna answer.
I know. Okay.
I knew that was down south, New Orleans, Louisiana. I had to look. I was like, that Monica. The thing is, Monica is very cunning. Yes, she'll keep receipts on you because she feels like she needs to protect us. And what she does, I respect it. See, one thing about Monica is when I deal with Monica, I kind of know what I'm fucking with. You know, you know what I'm saying? I know what I'm fucking with. I know what kind of animal or beast I'm dealing with. So I know where to step and I know where to move. The thing about people like Marcella and other people, you don't know who you fucking with.
Yep, exactly.
And that's the most dangerous of all. So Monica is the person kind of like, if you don't start none, won't be none. But she kind of wants you to act in...
And her, while she can throw the rock and hide her hand. That's what she type person she is. Okay. She throws the rock and she hides her hand. That's the kind of person Monica is with the recruits. She wants you to do a dirty work, and she sit back. She didn't anticipate plan to have all her shit. She got called out and exposed. I tell you that. She didn't expect to get exposed, and she got exposed for real.
Yeah, that pissed her off, but she got to let go of her right-hand man as well if it's, you know, you're talking about a lot of money on the table.
She need to get rid of Marcella, because I'm telling you.
That's what I'm saying. That right-hand man, and I usually don't shun nobody, but... we'll wait.
But see, she holding on to her for the super chat and the money coming.
Everybody knows this. It's money attached. People don't realize, but I see through that. It's not only money. She puts her in contact. She give a contact list of people in the DMV, people in the court system. Mm-hmm. She's helping her with other stuff. And
she brought her way into it. Because that's how she was with the black socialites, Kyle. Because I used to watch them on Instagram. Yes. I know. That's what it's all about. How do I get this thing open? Yeah.
So, for everything. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. And they pay it before or after? Okay.
This thing open.
Yeah, that's why I always came here, because we break stuff. And we need our glasses. You pay for these. I'm going to go to the car. It shouldn't cost more. How much are those? Okay, you got me. Okay, I'm going to the car. So yeah, it's just the exposure is coming. Mm-hmm. And people are talking about stuff from the past. Again, even with Monica, I don't wish no malice towards nobody. I don't want to see nobody down, but I do stand with what's right is right, and just do right by people. Right. I didn't like the way Tierra performed. I had to go back and watch the video again. God graced me that I was not watching any of that, and I was on my way to school, and I have an internship now, and it was my first day, and y'all calling me out the room. I'm thinking something going on, and then I was kind of ambushed with that. Uh-huh. I had no idea of what was going on. I knew Skool Boi. I said, why is Skool Boi going live at the same time as playing? Well, okay. And she going live, thank you, at the same time that, we supposed to be supporting Bishop.
Right.
On TV with Monique.
He sure was.
So, I'm watching Bishop because I was riding, and like my ride was 5. I really don't have a car. So, right. I rent cars until I buy a car. So, right. I'm in the car riding, and I'm watching Bishop, and I know they went live. I was like, oh, okay. And I didn't think players went live. I just thought it was another video.
Right.
And so I was like, oh, I'll watch them later. And because I've been feeling some type of way about Tierra, it was kind of like if I watch her at all.
Right. I get you.
And so.
And I can't watch her page for the vulgarities and stuff that comes out of her mouth.
Excuse me. Thank you. You can go get you some in Pandora.
I like how you represent them. Let me say that.
It ain't GD. My name is Princess. That's what they for. They my crown.
Right.
I forgot. I just told you I'm on the phone, sir. Anywho, get your ass from back to this car so I can get out of here. You got it quick. So, it was all about, I'm watching all this happen, and then I'm in my internship sitting here watching the fucking baseball game, and these niggas calling me, and I'm like, is this something about Players League? I had an idea, but I didn't know where it was coming from,
Right.
Was it anything good or bad? And then Monica calls me, texts me. And I said, darling, I'm not even watching the show. So, I'm not in the chat. And my phone was dying. So I had to get on my other phone which I don't use too much. I don't even know how to use it. Well, thank you. Where you want to stop before I get to going? Oh shit, I forgot. I sure did. She caught me off guard. But again, I'm a person that I believe right is right. Now, people who know me in life, like I said, all them narratives people put up about me being messy and backstabbing and all of that, I'm not that type of person. My friends don't tell me shit because they know I'm going to tell them the truth. If you on some fuck shit, I'm going to tell you that ain't right.
Right. I don't fool with people like that anyway.
They don't come to me and tell me nothing unless they want to know the truth.
Right.
They respect me enough for that. When they don't want the real answer and unsugar-coated information, they don't come to me.
Right.
And even Tierra just said it when I noticed she was on some, hey, that's not cool.
She's still on some shit. What she going through right now ain't cool.
It's not cool. So when you come to me and you ask me to co-sign a situation that I'm not privy to, number one, I'm not going to do it. Number two, I was grieved. Those were my words. I was grieved because I did not think that should have played out in front of the cameras.
Nope.
Not at all.
On that period, like I said, it wasn't your fight. That's Monica's business. And then she gonna get on the chat and give a shout out, and Monica was in the chat. So again, Monica's lying.
Monica gassed her up. Now, Monica was wrong for that. And to not watch the girl's video, how you gonna critique the girl video and you live during the time that the girl making the video? So you ain't listen to nothing that she said. You just mad. And then I didn't like it. She talk about us and all about the tea. Look, we are very clear. And Monica done made it very clear. Ain't no motherfucking us. Okay? All About the Tea is trademarked and owned by Monica, the avatar. Okay? You are paid by her. You know, it's not, we have no stake in that. So, and I heard, well, she ain't told us and All About the Tea, and she ain't sent us. Like, you double talking because you amped up and you lying for Monica so that you can get that stuff off your chest that was really in your heart the whole time.
Right.
You amped that up. And Monica, she ain't sent us. The first thing you said, the first thing Claire said is she sent y'all an email. Now, y'all say y'all didn't know she was leaving, but you know she gave a 2-week notice. So which one is it?
And she contradicted herself in her video. I watched it 3 times.
That's what I'm talking about, the video. I didn't know she was leaving. Well, if you know she gave a 2-week notice, then that was her telling you that she was leaving. Period.
Yeah. And then, like Claire said, you can't call me, but you're going to... Schoolboy, you talked to her that same day. You wouldn't have to say. You just chose the answer because you was mad because the girl was leaving. You ignored her call. So what the fuck was she supposed to do? You are the employer. She already gave you a notice. It ain't for her to check on if you're going to keep me or not. If you really wanted her and was concerned, you ought to call her. It ain't about no phone work both ways. If you cared, Monica, you would have got back to her. You didn't care because you was too mad.
I felt that was kind of like a way to keep her, and she knew that players is usually so loyal and so responsible that she didn't think she would leave her hanging like that. That's what my thoughts were.
If you give me a notice, that's not hanging. Now, if you just say I ain't coming back, to me, that's hanging. That was professional what she did, and she didn't have to do it. And it's sad that you that pissed in your feelings because the person that she realized that was really good for show that helped you get that 1K. That's why you recruited them, one of your cash cows. You got in your feelings and got mad. That's exactly what happened. And Marcella did not like players because she told me out of her breath when she told me about you. I don't like her and I don't like Princess. On my phone.
Well, my boyfriend knew Marcella didn't like me. Hey,
and the
honey,
only reason why
I need to see if you still
I support you players. I want to say it so loud if I could call it. I say you use your money as a cover for your true feelings. You didn't like that girl. That's your cover, throwing your money in super chats on all their channels. So shit go down. You can say, what you mean? I did support you. Didn't I give you money? Everything is driven through money with her. But because you give me money, that don't mean you like me.
Exactly.
And she don't. She's all in that for herself. She wants to be on network TV and popularity with Monica. And she was willing to push anybody out of the way maneuvers to get it to happen. And that's what she doing. And Monica knows what she doing, but Monica don't care because all she cares about the views and the extra money she getting. They both using each other. If you ask me. They both using each other.
I'm looking for something specific.
But I'm pissing my child.
It's a cloud lace. Her name is Zelena. All right, thank you.
What happened?
Okay, hello.
Yeah. Hi, Princess. You know, you're going to do what you got to do. But, yeah, she was wrong for that. When I saw that video, Princess, I seen it 3 times.
I'm going to put her back, okay?
And every time I cried, and the more angry I got, because she know better. And what she did to that woman assaulted her character, she could be sued for that.
She around here.
Okay.
Huh?
Pray for conviction. I think a conviction is already started. You know.
Yeah, because that's that woman's reputation. She worked, for what? And I'm like, and if anything happens, I'm sorry, you deserve it. I'm one of these mothers. When you do wrong and there's consequences, I'm sorry. You need to stop with the consequences.
That's her. I said she needed some stuff. She got it. Yeah. We gotta have just conviction. If people pray, and if your mother, she know the word of God.
Oh yeah.
She know how to pray.
My mom is like, she said, don't worry. She said, the power is coming down. You hear me? She said, it's coming down.
Pride comes before destruction.
She said, we have tried to talk to her. We have done everything. And for her to sit down there and be on that TV like that and talk about us like a dog and talk about our characters and who we are to people, strangers that we don't know. And of course, if they don't know us.
I need a blonde cap. Yeah, new cap.
They don't know us. They gonna believe what she say. And then Marcella, like I said, and for Marcella and her, whichever one of them, but I'm gonna believe more. I believe more on Marcella. To not tell her what I actually talked to her about and put a spin on it and say something else and lie on me. I'm not gonna do that.
The truth will come out real soon. I had told him, and he was wanting to go off that day because I had told Monica and Marcella I told Monica on Tierra about I thought she was finna hurt herself. And
Monica told me that. I didn't even know the girl had broke up with her. See, so I'm saying she didn't even call me and tell me. Because the week before, a couple days before, her was talking. She said, "Mom, I'm taking my girlfriend told me she gonna take me out. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that." I said, "Really?" I said, "Well, that's nice." And she was telling me that. And that whole weekend when she took off to get ready for his birthday party, whatever, with the girl, and I didn't hear from her, she never called me the whole time that weekend at all. I didn't see her. And when Monica, me and her talked to the phone, she goes, "Yeah, I want to call Princess because she was going to kill herself over this girl."
And see, they kept using that verbiage, and I didn't use that verbiage.
I said, "What?" She goes, "Yeah, she was going to kill herself."
I said she kept using that verbiage. And y'all, thank y'all.
All right, you stay safe.
All right, and I had them correct that verbiage.
See, y'all thought I didn't know what the fuck was going on, though I wasn't on YouTube. I did.
School wanna be a boy. 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 Keep my name out your mouth. Keep my name out your mouth. School wanna be a boy. And her mama Almond Joy. Keep my name out your mouth. Keep my name out your mouth. All about the tea has been over for a year. Why you still going on? Because you're desperate, my dear. princess, all your business. Like how you got evicted, and how you ain't got no tater chips. Oh, you ain't got no food. Sis, I'ma pray for you. My name is Heike. I really don't expose nobody. What you should be talking about is how your whole page came from Whitney. When we watched All About the Tea, it really wasn't for you. I was watching for players. The twitches in your face and ugly disgraces why we do with you. Cause you's a fool, la la. You's a fool, la la. You's a fool, la